Hey everybody, Mike here. Another day, another video in 3DCoat that is. And today we're going to be in the voxel sculpting room and I'm going to show you my favorite brush. Okay, so let's start off by opening the voxel sculpting room. We're going to take our grid right here and I'm just going to add a simple cube to start with. Hit the space bar, go to primitives, and we're going to go up here and we're going to click on cube and then we're going to get it into shape, right? So let's push this out like so, and what I'll do is I'll make something that somewhat resembles a brick, right? Something like that. Okay, happy with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scale the whole thing up a little bit, which will add some voxels, and then I'm going to go up and click on apply. Alright, so we got our proxy shape in here, which is fine. That will disappear as soon as I select the brush. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here or hit E on my keyboard, select the second brush right there, and then hit the space bar and go and look for my chisel brush. There you go. Now, like I said, as soon as you do that, the proxy will disappear. Here's my brush size. I can right click and drag, or in my case on my pen, I can use the button and drag to make it bigger or smaller. And then of course I can also change the intensity. Now we're not going to go nuts on that, but as I move this down, you see the red line getting smaller. And you will also see the value up here. So the depth is set to 36%. As I push that up, you see that number changing, right? Okay. Now, why the chisel tool? Well, whenever you're making something in real life that's exposed to the elements, whether it is stone or it is a brick or wood or whatnot, you're going to have erosion, right? You're going to have little dents, little scratches, that kind of thing. This looks way too clean and looks a little bit unnatural. So using the chisel brush, you can go in here. Let me increase that a little bit. You can go in here and start to work on these corners, right? Okay. That may not look like there's anything changing, but trust me when I say there is, right? So you're knocking off that corner right there. You're slightly flattening that side. And don't bevel it, just hit it here and there. So you get the idea of where, right? Especially on the corners. And again, it doesn't look like much, but trust me, when you don't do this, it looks off, right? So we'll do that a little bit more. Hit it like this. Hit this edge, and again, not everywhere, just here and there. And let me just quickly put this on time lapse. Now you can use this on flat surfaces as well, as you can see here, right? And what I'll do to show you how this compares is by simply creating a new brick right here. We'll go to primitives and we're going to go and move this over here. And this is of course the same size as that one, right? Or very close to anyway. And we're going to go and hit apply, and then we're going to go and make sure we don't have that proxy visible. We'll just hit that chisel brush. Where'd it go? Right there. And there you have it. So again, super square. Here we have rounded corners. We have kind of softened edges. And you can see why this is a very important brush, right? So yeah, the chisel brush, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And hopefully you now understand what you can do with it. And yeah, that's another thing in your tool belt, right? That's for this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye. Well, thanks for watching, and before you go, please hit that MH button to subscribe, okay? See you guys next time. Bye.